Greetings, dear viewers. I'm Quill Quickcard, and welcome back to Pokemon Too Many Types 2. Last time, we worked our way up to Fall Arbor Town, including a stop by Lava Ridge. I have got to stop taking multi-day breaks between my recording sessions for this game. I have once again forgotten everything. But that's okay. Just to review what we've got Blub, who is a Water Frog Ninja type Frogadier, with Lick, Surfstripe, Hawk, and Water Pulse. We've got this completely original thing, a Ligmiblin, which I've named What? It is a Goblin D's Nuts Gaslight type. We've got Obligation, who of course is an Electric Dark Luxio, because it is in fact the obligation of every ROM hack to give Dark type to the Luxray line. Vegeta the Mankey, who's a hater monkey, and easily the most pathetic member of the team. And Hammer the Tinkatuff, who's a Fairy Steel hater. And Grabby, who is a monkey type, so not exactly the most varied team at the moment, but it's time to make our way down to Meteor Falls. So let's go do that. Ooh, I want that ball. I see. You're going to make me fight for the ball. Let me tell you, this is my fast forward button, right? Yes, it is. Okay. Perfect. Crabominable and Sirfetch'd. Okay. So, Crabominable is the ugly ice crab. And Sirfetch'd is a wealth food bird. I have no idea what to do about those. Let's just try Ninja on the crab, and we'll see what happens. Okay, Sure Strike works. I'm not even going to begin trying to guess. What the? You did not flinch. Interesting. Okay, water's good against goblins, I think. Flinching raises speed, but you didn't flinch at all. I'm not sure how you didn't flinch at all. Okay, you're running Detect. That's fine. Crabominable dies, and Sirfetch'd has wasted his coin. Yeah, let's finish this guy off. Went for double Detect. That never works out well. But luckily we got the Troll Toll. Cool. Not bad. We've gotten TM77, Slay! What type is Slay? Looks like it raises speed. If that's a constant, then it's basically a flame wheel. Slay! Oh my god, it's Girl Boss type. Okay. Do we have anybody who can learn Girl Boss types? Okay, maybe the problem with Vegeta was that he didn't know how to slay Queen. I still have no idea what Monkey Moment does. Alright, Vegeta. The sprite work in this game constantly impresses and amazes me every time I see it. It's such a beautiful passion project, and I have so much respect for the people who worked on this. That's Team Pure member, isn't it? Stop right there! Stop right there, criminal scum! Alright, what do you have? Vaporeon? You really think Vaporeon can defeat Vegeta? You fool. He has learned the ways of surviving from the greatest, Bulma. God damn it, Vegeta. One of these days, Vegeta is actually going to survive. I swear. And then I'll probably retire him permanently, but I am not giving up on Vegeta until Vegeta actually does something right for once. Which, unfortunately, given Vegeta's track record, may take quite a while. God damn it. What and Grabby leveled up. Got a Seaking. You are Team Purity, so that's just gonna be water. Ugh, damn you, Seaking. Nice. Level 28. Blub leveled up. Hammer leveled up. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. Surely, yep, hidden item. I mean, we got the revive. We might as well. The thing is, all joking aside, I don't have the context yet to understand why Vegeta is so weak. Like, is the monkey type just ridiculously bad, or is the hater type just ridiculously bad? His stats are not, like, wildly worse than anybody else's, so I don't think it's a matter of just raw numbers not being there. Okay, Corphish. Corphish might be fun. Let's try Slay on the Corphish. Ah, I see. He can protect himself from the fly. Alright, well, that didn't do a damn thing. Bubble Beam might just kill. Okay, Vegeta actually lived a hit, but we still have to swap. Corphish is probably crab type. Probably water as well. Beyond that, I'm not entirely sure. Okay, it's pure crab. Oh, there's a kaiju type. Oh, that's interesting. How does Fairy work against crab? Okay. I imagine kaiju is probably good against a number of things. So, kaiju... Let's think about Kaiju Dragon. I would suspect that there's some kind of interaction between Kaiju and Dragon. The question is, what direction does it go? Off the top of my head, I would have to say it's probably probably Kaiju being super effective against Dragon. Since Godzilla has pretty consistently taken down the dragon-like things he's gone up against. But by the same token, I don't really know... I'm not familiar enough with the genre outside of Godzilla to know if maybe there's a reason that dragons would consistently beat kaijus. I can't quite figure out which way that relationship would go. And it's also just as likely that they would be neutral against each other. Let's try Unga Bunga. Let's try Monkey against Poison. Okay. Toxic Spikes. Keep going, Vegeta. Oh, you're actually layering your spikes. Ooh. Alright. Nidorina actually trying to set something up here. Yeah, good work, Vegeta. Of course you'd get poisoned. You are... God, you're such a disappointment, Vegeta. Okay, Jinx is coming up. Let's give our Goblin a go at it. Goblin D's nuts! Okay. Jinx is... Right, it's a Purity Grunt. That's why there's nothing weird here. Okay, Psychic is really effective against this. I wonder if Psychic is good against D's nuts, since they can see the joke coming. The most fun part is trying to figure out how any of the logic works in the interactions. Okay. Vegeta actually gained a level and learned Assurance, which is Dark type. Honestly, Seismic Toss is reliable, but we're now at the point in level where we're going to be looking at consistently taking 3 or 4 Seismic Tosses to kill the enemy. So we've basically out-leveled the point where that would be practical. Bug Poison. We'll just fall back on our Electric type. Holy crap! Yeah, that was a hell of a Fury Cut. No point switching into it. We'll just let Obligation take the fall. Fascinating. Alright, Obligation is down. I guess we're gonna fall back on our good old Ace Blood. Let's try some ninja action. Cool. Alright. We have defeated the Purity Grunt. Grabby, you might need to take point for a minute. Hello! We got a Lotad doll. I see a Pokeball. Uh-huh. There, I see a Pokeball. Can I get the Pokeball? No? Okay. So we're going to move away from the house of the helpless, cluttered shut-in here. Yeah, we really need to heal. More Corphish. I'm really curious what they're going to do with the early game routes. Because they're going to have to do some wild stuff with it to make what used to be the early game routes, like, interesting and engaging. So maybe they'll just use them as, like, a set piece for something. It's hard to tell. They've gone so far in so many places modifying this game that it's difficult to really have any kind of expectation about where it's going to lead next. Milcery? Okay. Milcery is food. Fairy food. Are monkeys good against food? Monkeys are good against food. Makes sense to me. But unfortunately, now that we've started our rollout, it's just going to kill it. Interesting. I do want to catch at least one more Pokemon here. Okay, a Seviper. You are a hater type. Ah, yeah. That makes sense with the relationship between Zangoose and Seviper. We've definitely already gotten some haters on the team. But I suppose it doesn't hurt to have more haters. Maybe. I don't actually know. Great job, Grabby. We're all very proud of your ability to not hit things. He does have Venoshock. Ooh, that's interesting. Good job, Grabby! That was perfect! Still want to use up these Pokeballs before I start throwing out all my Great Balls. Perfect. I didn't name my Corphish, did I? Hammer wants to learn Slam, which is just pure normal type, so we're going to skip that. And Seviper, we are going to name... Yorman... I think it's an A. Yorman... Gander. Jormungandr. Alright, what can we do about our paralysis? How are we on our berries? We specifically do not have berries for paralysis. Since I started playing Alpha Sapphire on stream, I had forgotten how many awesome features Gen 6 actually added to Pokemon. Ooh, Oranguru! Or Oranguru. You are a Psychic Monkey. They are really just giving me the same types of stuff over and over, huh? God, back to Monkey. Oh my god. That probably just turns the target into a Monkey type, right? Oranguru probably does not have the most favorable catch rate, but it still works out. Cool. I shall name you Caesar. After the great monkey of legend. Okay, let's keep going. For justice! I am not worried about your justice. The thing with Team Purity is, since they're limiting themselves only to Gen 1, like, Gen 1 had over 30 poison types and over 30 water types. So, right off the bat, there is a more than 1 in 3 chance that any Pokemon they send out is going to be a poison or water type. So that does make it fairly easy to play around. Monkey Ball level 3 should be enough to kill. What leveled up? Vegeta leveled up. Sending Raticate. Raticate outspeeds me. And it opens with a Skitter Smack. Okay. Maybe this is the battle where Vegeta can finally win. Let's go, Vegeta. Cross Chop. Use your incredible Saiyan fighting powers to defeat your opponent. Oh my god, I think Vegeta's actually going to kill something. Vegeta! Vegeta, you did it! Oh my god, Vegeta, I'm so proud of you. Beautiful. Vegeta actually won a fight. I never thought I would see the day. Wow. Good job, Vegeta. Liepard, we already have. Excuse me, I would like to call upon the powers of a sock. Thank you. Honing Rod raises the power of sharp moves. Nothing hidden here? Nope. Hello. Yep, you just keep spinning. Oh, you little bastard. Yeah, okay, Gen 9er. Girl, you can't just say things like that. That is a very offensive slur. How about a knockoff? He dribbled. So is that just stockpile? Yes. Okay, dribble is stockpile. So what are you planning on doing? Oh. It's probably going to make ball attacks stronger, if I had to guess. 3-pointer. Okay. Fascinating moves. Very interesting. Blub, why don't you take this? I think it's still got the move set of a ball type. Yeah, dribble. After dribbling, switches out the user. That's so good. Uses a ball dribble attack to land a 3-pointer on the foe. That is a really, really cool set of abilities. I hadn't even considered it, but when it comes time for the late game, using baton pass tactics might actually be a very, very good way of defeating late game threats. Come on, Blub. Good work, Blub. Hammer leveled up. And you also have a primate. We already know that... Well, actually, you're just pure fighting. Ninjas are probably good against fighters. Ninjas are neutral against fighters. Okay, that's interesting. How does Water Pulse do by comparison? Okay. Cool. Yep, gonna be some fights. For Constance! Good tea this morning. Your Firo is no match for my Spark. Or so I said, but frankly that takedown hurt like hell. Good job, Obligation. Charmeleon. Okay. Interesting. The paralysis proc was pretty helpful there. Vegeta levels up. Seeking. Damn you, fish. The fish has been defeated. I am the world's greatest hero. Beedrill. I'm not super effective, so I can bait it into using a bug-type move and swap with Blub. No, it actually went for a Venoshock. Interesting. Alright, Blub is down. I'm gonna have to go heal my team after this. Let's try for a Brutal Swing. Surely that's good against bugs. Nice. Obligation is evolving. Will it remain still just electric dark? Or will they finally break out of the pattern and give it something else? Oh my god, Vegeta's evolving. Well, Vegeta did win a fight recently, so I think he went out and he finally trained. And I think Vegeta can finally become a Super Saiyan. I wonder if Annihilape is in this game. That's a good question. Okay, it's still only Electric Dark. It's still just a Hater Monkey. No sign of Rage Fist. So, Annihilape might not be in the game. Honestly, we just powered up 2 of our key Pokemon, and the Hammer is still fine. So let's actually let Vegeta show off their new Super Saiyan swagger. VGC, Smogon? All I know is single battles. Alright, what do you have, Purity Grunt? You have a Sea King, and I have a Super Saiyan Vegeta. Hit him with Cross Chop! Okay. You think you're so tough? Well, maybe what you need is an Unga Bunga! My god, Vegeta survived a hit, but got confused. Come on, Vegeta. That's close. But in the end, Vegeta lives up once more to their grand destiny and completely fails. Great frickin' job, Vegeta. Oh my god. It's just so disappointing. Damn it, Vegeta. Can you just do anything right? Ever? Well, back we go. What did we find? Another Corphish. Nah, screw it. I might be able to catch a Milcery this time, though. How does Dark do? Dark kills you. Okay. Did that just say Milcery had its energy drained? I don't know why it showed that message. That was weird. Hello, Survivor. This route is proving to be very aggressive. The big problem is I'm not really catching an especially wide variety of Pokemon right now. I mean, I've got a lot here. I'm curious. I have been wondering if my little goblin doesn't actually ever evolve. Because making people keep it around thinking it might evolve and then never evolving it would definitely fit in with the concept of a Gaslight type. Let me see if I can't figure out exactly where this thing is in the decks. They also might have placed it right toward the end of the decks where you wouldn't really be able to tell until you're getting, like in-game stuff. Okay, we got the thing. Apparently been around even in Kanto. It thrives off of making jokes in poor taste. Well, Ammonite is close by. So it could potentially be a 3-stage, or we could have some other 2-stage leading into Ammonite. At this point, I'm still going to leave it in my party. If it hasn't evolved by level 30, I am going to retire it under the assumption that it does not evolve. Because we really are at the time where I would expect a 3-stage Pokemon to evolve at least once. And if it has some alternative evolution method, I would be completely ignorant of it. So, I think that's a reasonable thing to do. Bill, I have just one question for you. What is it, Ted? Why did Team Aqua and Team Magma come to Meteor Falls? I thought they wanted stuff about the world, not space. Ted, you bonehead, the world is just a part of space, just like the crabs. We were told to only let one kid through, so you're not getting past us without a battle. Alright, Vegeta. I know you're not big on teamwork, Vegeta, but we're gonna need you to work with a friend here, okay? I tentatively believe in you, Vegeta. Fake out. Also, no wonder my first time trying to fake out with what didn't work. I had accidentally selected knockoff instead. I did figure that out a while ago. I just hadn't mentioned it out loud yet. The fact it takes, like, so long just to get in between cities is inconvenient. Okay, you're laying the toxic spike barrier again. Seadra. How do girl bosses do against poison? How do trolls do against poison? Girl bosses are not effective against poison. Vegeta got poisoned, because of course he does. You know, that actually fits perfectly to his fight against Frost. He actually did get hit by a poison point canonically. Okay, Obligation, you're up. We're on 2 rows of spikes, so that's badly poisoned. Let's try Unga Bunga on the Seadra. No, let's actually do Unga Bunga on Nidorino. Let's spark the Seadra. Very good. Good job, Vegeta. Yep. Alright, Vegeta's down. Once again, Vegeta lives up to fulfilling their destiny by completely failing. Such is the way of Vegeta. Hammer, why don't you come and help out? Hello, Kakuna. Brutal Swing. Interesting. Brutal Swing hits everybody. Is that the way Brutal Swing has always been in doubles? I honestly don't know. I'm going to assume yes. Rock Slide is better than Fossilize. Cool. Bogus. No more phone booths for me. Ugh, I'm tired with all this purity stuff. I want to go home now. Yeah, me too. Okay, let's keep going. Obligation has been putting in a lot of work lately. Let's put Hammer and Blub up front. I don't care what your deal is. Let me through. Another brat looking to get between Team Purity and its plans. I don't think so. I don't care who you are. I'm just trying to get to Rustboro. You don't care about me? Fine. Maybe I should give you a reason to care then. Destiny, they don't know anything. You should forget about them and move on. And by move on, I mean move on to battle my rival. I move to see that wherever I go, my foil is never far. Of course. Quilla finally caught up. Maybe I shouldn't have gone that fast. Wait, your rival? Yeah, Admin Justice is always talking about their rival, especially after all their battles. What's going on with these guys? Why do they know you? That friend of yours has gotten intertangled with something far grander than they could ever imagine, and have no intention of relenting. I have so many questions, but to be frank, I don't need any of them answered. Your actions are your answers, and what I'm hearing is, these two are major pushovers. The audacity of this kid! Who are you calling a pushover? Yeah, Admin Justice isn't a pushover, he's the one that'll push you over. Ha! We'll see about that. Maybe it's time we team up. Give you a teaser of my Mach 5 team, right? I'll make sure to stomp you and your Pokemon into the dirt. Grunts, make way for your admins. No, I'm not worried. This is just another step in my journey to become champion. Know your place, trash. You'll regret making an enemy of Team Purity. Sure. Okay. Let's go in with our team battle. I actually get a chance to try the Kaiju Dragon theory. Mousehold's growing out. It's super effective. It's super effective. It's not very effective. Well, that gave me no information. So I'm guessing it wasn't very effective against Mousehold, but was effective against Wigglytuff and Dragonair? I guess? I really don't know. Mousehold's actually running a really good support. Ooh, this Dragonair is having a rough time. Good job, Mousehold. Ooh, I am curious. I'm assuming that this Wigglytuff would be a normal type. Like it would be in Gen 1. Alright, who's next? Persian. Okay. We're already into Florigato. No, they actually have Wigglytuff as normal fairy. That's actually very weird to me. Fairy type did not exist in Gen 1. So they actually have Pokemon that revert not to their Gen 1 types, but their established types. So I assume if I ran into a Magnemite, it would probably also carry the Steel typing, despite Steel not having existed in Gen 1. That is a very interesting discovery. Let's try some hating. Good job with the Seed Bomb. How about a Thrash? Okay, Thrash is not very effective against normal. Seed Bomb will work very well against Seal. Yep, okay, that one shot it. Hammer Flinch, that's actually great for me. Fast is good against normal. Interesting. And they really like to set up their toxic spikes with these things. Okay, good. So, what's the next Pokemon going to be? Yep, you went for double-layered toxic spikes. You're finishing with an Omanite, who definitely drops to a Seed Bomb. So we'll go in with a Thrash. Okay, cool. Floragato used Hunt. I haven't seen that move yet. Obligation leveled up. We defeated Justice and Destiny. Does that mean I have 2 rivals now? I'm not mad, you are! Why are we even engaging in this? My blood pressure is being raised over nothing. You're just some kids. You don't have any real power in this world. What about the power to kick you in the butt right about now? Where's your pure Pokemon to defend you from that? Try me. Destiny, come on. I'm not about beating up a child. That's what I thought. That will be the last time you insult me. Step up again once you realize Mega Power. Next time you both won't be so lucky. Grunts, to Rustboro! We rejoined with our glorious leader on my rally! Justice! 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 What just happened? Like, they didn't really do anything here, right? Anyway, the way to Rustboro's been opened up and we're getting closer to our 4th gym badge. I'm not gonna let this all trip me up, so it better not trip you up either. But before that, I want to give you something. Ooh, we got Fly! With Fly, you can go anywhere you've already been before. Oh, and that reminds me, the Pokénav Flying Taxi feature is finally available. You should try it out sometime. No need to teach that HM to any of your valuable Pokemon. Here, your team is looking pretty beat up too. It really is. Vegeta took a fall. I still need to battle you with my Mach 5 team later. Don't keep me waiting. One step. And we encounter an LGM, which I believe was an alien, right? It's a future space freak, yes. So we are going to open up with a Fake Out. Fake Out. Perfect hit. And I do believe we've exhausted our regular Pokeballs, and we are on to the Greats, of which we have 19. Yeah, I would love to have a future Space Freak. There we go. We caught a future Space Freak. Not bad. It psychically squeezes the brain of its foe, causing unendurable headaches. Oh dear God. I'm gonna call you E.T. That went pretty well. We got a Moonstone. What's hiding up here? Phalanx! Phalanx are definitely guys. Silly little guys. Okay. Let's try Fairy. That did not do much. Maybe Kaiju type. Wait, Kaiju's gonna be strong against Little. Damn it. Kaiju would definitely be strong against Little and against Things. Oh, Clefairy! Are you a space fairy? Fluffy space fairy? It's a dance space fairy. I was really close. Brutal. That did not do a damn thing. Interesting. How about fairy? That did not do much. Okay. Alright, if we want this Clefairy, we're gonna have to approach this with something stronger. Let's go, Blub. Water Pulse. There we go. Perfect. Damn it. Clefairy does not have a good catch rate. Holy freaking hell. Disco Drop absolutely beat the crap out of me. Okay, what? We need you. Let's try a Fake Out. Alright, that's good for a little bit more. Alright, we captured the Clefairy. I am going to name you... Jacinth. That was a pretty good catch. Alright, we got Space Rock. And that takes me out to Route 115. We got a Crow Feather. Yeah. Come and fight me. Cool. Muck is a stinky poison type. Sure. How does Thrash do? Thrash is fine. Let's just let the Thrash kill real quick. Want to speed up a little so I can actually, like, get to Rustboro before I end this episode. Obligation. What the? What? Oh my god! Oh my god! Because firefighting is such a common type for starters, they literally just combined them. Oh my god, it's dual firefighting type plus bird plus food. Oh, that's bullshit. Come on. Oh. Vegeta wants to learn Thrash. Actually, that sounds really good. Okay. That's actually really funny. Iconic. Deals physical damage to the foe, so iconic. Alright, I guess. I'm really just trying to get to Rustboro. I have spent an hour this episode just trying to get to Rustboro. Okay, you got Knackle Stack. Knackle Stack is a rock frog thing. I'm guessing Kaiju is good against Thing. Interesting. I would have thought that Kaiju would be good against rocks and things. But instead it was completely neutral. And this thing has buffed its frickin' defense so high that there's not really much I can do about it. Cross Chop at least has a high crit ratio, but it's also not effective. Okay. So if we want this fight to be over in a reasonable length of time, we're going to have to rely on... I mean, I have nothing. Everything I have is a physical attacker. God damn it. Frost Bite. They added in Frost Bite from Pokemon Legends Arceus. Oh, that's interesting. I was actually really thinking, like, I wondered if they added any new status conditions. That is cool. Let's try Fake Out. And let's give him the tiny yelling. There we go. That was a fascinating battle. Very fascinating. There's a lot of cool stuff on this route, but I really just want to get to Rustboro. Please, just let me get to Rustboro. That's all I want. That's all I've been trying to do this entire episode. Just let me get there. Just thrash him. Come on. Oh my god, there's so freaking many. There's too many. There's too many trainers in this game. Seriously. Too many types, too many trainers. But that's okay, because we made it. I have reached Rustboro. And I think that is going to be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next one.